The thing we're going to have to look for is once the government opens up, does the market get right back on track and we're starting up again? Or is it a bounce, but it eventually fails and kind of fades away and doesn't do well? If that happens, like if the government opens, market's bullish for a little while and then kind of fades, then we know that it's something else out there and that there might be some more structural issues out there. But if the market goes right back on its merry way once the government opens, then we know what the situation has been. Part of the reason, and I'm looking at this and I talk about that, is I've been seeing things like this, talking about the Treasury General Fund, and I put this in my last video as well, if in case you guys saw this again. But I really think this is kind of what's happening here. You can see the amount of funds. This is like back in 2020 that the funds had built up. And once they start releasing the funds, basically putting liquidity into the market, into the economy, we can see that assets start to go up. So in this case, Bitcoin, you can see Bitcoin went up when they started to release liquidity and assets. And we can see the same thing here, that since the government has been shut down, the Treasury General Fund has been accumulating assets or accumulating cash, money, whatever you want to call it. Liquidity piles up. And we've been seeing Bitcoin not doing so well. In fact, Bitcoin's been going down, and we've seen Ethereum really go down. And so what I'm looking forward to is to see if this starts to come down, and then we get the risk on assets going up as these funds and liquidity starts to actually get put back into the market.